It's time for an adventure. I'm sure many of you don't want to see this, but yeah, it's one of my few walks that actually starts at 8 a.m. We're first going to stop by the forest, but that's actually not the main attraction. Also, there's the sun, so in that patch of sky, the moon should be there. It's pretty far south this far phase, but it's not there. So, nope, I actually found it. The first time ever. It might be so sly that the camera can't pick it up, but it's right there. A little waning crescent. GG, I have succeeded in my mission. I am proud of myself. Again, it's really invisible. I just saw it through the camera here, just barely. Okay, nice. That building right there is our primary objective to reach to. Alright, let's go move forward. This place has got a random scroll up, but it's not a biker, so. This is AM, so it's probably asleep right now. In theory. Also, for this stick, finally gonna take you out. I don't know if it'll end up back here, but we're going on a big journey. We can use this. Adventure lies ahead. So I was wrong, there's two strollers, you call one. Oh, I actually found the moon again. Nice. We're here now. Also, we gotta cross this golf course. Once we see there, we can start our loop and I'll be at northernmost point. This walk's the northernmost point and southernmost point are gonna be really far off. Also, my birds. The old oaken tree. Really fast. This practically is the northernmost point. I'm counting that as the northernmost point. It's the easiest, biggest, structure to help me climb my way from the northernmost point. Where we're gonna go is gonna be so far away that this thing is not gonna be here anymore. It's just gonna be a long highway and see this after a little bit. Alright, now our path turns this way. And we'll get sight of something super important. Well, to me, it looks like this tree just got struck by lightning and never recovered. Ugh, dog. Let's see if you can guess it. Beacon 1? Beacon 2. Yeah, it's that building. We're going there, which is so far away. So far away from here, at least. This chair facing directly to our destination. Faraway Beacon. You've seen it lots of times, of course, because it's downtown, but it's a long way, so we're gonna hike all the way down there, and I'm still deciding on how I get back. Be a journey of many eons to come. I'll do some checkups, honestly, so this might be a while. The fun fact, this actually is the farthest place you can see the building away from. So look, a little bit west of here, there's the metro train. And it goes far out. And from there, it creates an opening where even in pretty much this place that's probably maybe even double as far as this place is, you can see it very tinily. I want to show that to you one day. It'll be really hard. I kind of gotta look at it. You could kind of see it through my 2 adventures vlog. I forget the name of it, but the one I posted that took place in September, early September or whatever. That was 19 minutes long. That one you could kind of see it, except that was really close by, but on the metro. But if I was to follow that for another mile or 2, you can still see the building. Although it's definitely from a different angle than you can see it here. Oh, also, here's a quest inside a quest. So you remember how this is the largest stretch of golf course ever? From here to pretty much from here to there, but I count as this one for some reason. From this fence all the way to this fence, all the way down there by the hospital building. Yeah, we're about to do that right now. You can see the end sort of with the green thing. You can kind of see the green thing. Let's do this. The cool thing is I plan to return all over here. I plan to return right there at the end of this walk just to drop and stick on. This used to have fences. No, it wasn't fences, it was trees. Because now I'm a big advocate for trees, and that kind of sucks, man. Rip. I might look back at some old footage to see how that used to look with the trees. So I took tons of photos of this. Because you remember way earlier there was a cloud over there. I think that cloud is over us right now. Here's a pretty fair checkpoint. The trees. The reason why is from all the way down there, the building looks so huge right next to the trees. You see, it's actually a matter of distance and size. You can see it happen with the sun and the moon and all that stuff. And even large buildings, all the large buildings, they eventually will wane out, as you see, because I can really walk to that building. But I'll explain it in a minute. Alright, allow me to welcome you to checkpoint 1. Start was all the way down there. Checkpoint 1, then there's actually a checkpoint 1.5, because this isn't the exact halfway between there, but the other checkpoint 1.5 might be a little closer to the exact halfway. I'll have to say that for myself. If anything, this bird is probably the actual halfway point. So if we were to stand this bird here, pretty much at the birdhouse, whatever, you could see all the way down there to that car. I'm not counting from the fourth one. I'm counting from the original gate of Maple Street, and then you can see all the way down here to the shed, which is Central Street. This is probably the fair halfway point. I actually think I just decided that now. You see this? This one still looks a bit farther, but I'm pretty sure the next spot I'm about to show you, which is technically 1.5, is in an old checkpoint. Alright, we're at checkpoint 1.5. This I kind of consider to be nil, but nah, that looks way too far away. And it looks pretty close. Also, this building will soon sink under the horizon. Fun fact about this building too. You can still see the northern checkpoint. That one and the sun will always look the same, the Bai Temple, and the sun will always look the same from different angles because they literally are like same on all other sides. But this building, this checkpoint, doesn't. Like if you saw my video called Easy Volunteering, that's one I just recently posted for myself, at least time recording this, you could see that building in like a train shot, but a different angle. It looks really slim and stuff, right? Although it actually does look the same from like most angles. Like if I was to show you remember I mentioned the Metro angle? Yeah, that one, like the super far away angle that I might show you one of these days. That one, you can look the exact same pretty much. But it's a cool fact. This is the hospital. Fun fact, it is where I was born. Yes, it was where I was born. That's a fun fact. Now the name for this area of the golf course is not really much. It's just, remember there's a school path that was called the hospital area or whatever? There's some nice woods on the side. You know, never really been down here. I think it ends right there though. But yeah, I have much more memories because I did have to like walk. And this is generally part of my walking path when I want to get home and stuff. So I have some memories from here. Also, this may be the last point we're able to see the temple before. It kind of gets stuck behind the buildings. It's really hard to see. Also, we're by this bridge. Fun fact, I've never had to go down or never had to take the train down that way, so I've never been on this bridge. My brother has though. It's a nice bridge, right? Pretty large. Right by the place that definitely has, it's been confirmed to have coronavirus patients there. You gotta be careful. But, now we're at the green thing, I want to point out, that view is magnificent. It's actually better on this side than it is on that side. This side's awesome. Because you aren't looking at a bunch of big buildings, you're looking at clear plain land. You can see all the way down there by the fence, by the other place. So yes, you can see that we just took the longest road of the longest golf course path. From Maple to Central, passing Isabella too. If you're wondering, nice. And if you're wondering, we actually are so substantially close to the building. We're nearly halfway there, I think. Yeah, you expected from it to be looming above us. Nah, we're still farther away, but you can kind of see it from here. This makes a great ass photo, by the way. So by the flag, or the flag, you can see this flag kind of from another nostalgic golf course, I guess, that we used to walk across. This one's nice. It's also right next to a nostalgic building. We used to spend camp there a lot. So we're gonna be able to see the building from, I guess, Maple or whatever. No, that's not Maple. That's Lakeview. We'll be able to see from there. I can kind of see it from here, but it's not good enough. I remember getting a really good view from there on the last walk I went on to, so I'm gonna put it from there. And where this is a really nice view and all that. Yeah, the canal actually turns here, as you know, kind of goes that way, and it kind of just stays that way, sadly. I can see the building too, but I'll have to get a better view. This stick has already been super far. This is already super far. I'm also going to do one of those map things. Okay, you can kind of see it from there. You can see it good enough. But I think I might get a better view. Also, so I forgot to mention, that was checkpoint 2 or whatever. And this is supposed to be checkpoint 3. Checkpoint 4 is going to be a little bit ways off, actually. But this is checkpoint 3, if you're wondering. And that was checkpoint 2, I'm sorry. Of all the paths, this is the most nostalgic one, because my school's like right there. My middle school, my old middle school. And yeah. That's also where I did the biking chronicles or whatever. So cool. Yeah, that's the canal, by the way. It shifts north. Can't find it. Can't find the view I got. So we're going to continue on our journey. It's fine. We'll be right next to you. You'll get the best views then. But there's also something else that I mentioned earlier, but I haven't been mentioning recently. I have to show you. That's one of the main reasons why I even went on this walk in the first place. So, now this time we're not going to be doing a golf course, sadly. It's kind of shifting to being like more of a stroll walk, people walk. Also, there's Origins Park, and you can see right there the tree from my first episode thumbnail. Oh. Alright, into the neighborhoods. Also, that cloud right there might have been the same cloud that was like above us like 10 minutes ago, like 20 minutes ago. It was all back there. Might have been 10 minutes ago, I don't know. You may recognize this area from the Return to Origins episode. Yeah, I was down here for a bit if you remember that. And you just from Google. Goodbye canals, goodbye golf courses. Sadly, I do not believe there's any more side paths I can take, so we're connecting up with a major street. Yeah, which does touch the temple. So that's right, the street does get really close to both beacons. It's called Ridge, Sheridan, Stockton. This area is a cool hill thing. Alright, this is a checkpoint. We're gonna have to I'm not gonna really show much because this is kind of a boring street. As you know, I'm not much of a fan of following big, popular streets in my journeys, but we're gonna follow it all the way down there. And I'm pretty sure the final checkpoint will be like right in front of the building or near it. So yeah, I think the city's kind of stick. If you're wondering, this place is important, but it's not a checkpoint. We're near the edge. We're like somewhat. We're close to it. Weird fact about the street. The street actually goes at a really weird angle. Like if this is straight, this is how far. This is where the street goes. It goes really bent. Or not bent, but like on the straight, you know, diagonal. So that means that technically this way is actually south. That I'm looking right now. Not this way. It technically just, ooh, that's a close plane. That's a close plane. You can still see that one cloud. This thing is one buried. Alright. If you're wondering, the forest area is actually like directly north of us. You can see one of the buildings, and you're about to see the other one. This one you can also kind of see like near it. I'm not trying to give any clues or anything, or any spoilers, but you'll see it. Alright, there's your clue. That pretty much gave it. Well, also actually right near my high school. This is where I turned to go back there over there. If you couldn't hear me over that guy, this is where I turned drive there also. So remember, in June 2019, I made a statement saying they'll probably do some construction here. Yeah, that's what they're doing. No. And we all saw it coming. They want more high rises. This area is prime high-rise territory. I just showed you that. I want to give you, this would be a pretty prime view of the building, but I want to actually give you a better one. So we're going to go back for a minute. Mostly since this is a different angle, this is the angle you actually see it from, because that's really big, and that also brings us to the metro. So, I think so, yeah, this is the metro right here. So actually, that's like you get straight all the way, like so many miles on there. I want to show you the one you get from the forest. Honestly, sitting right there, you get the best view. This is it now. We're going to get really close to it. And yeah, what do you think about this adventure? Traveling to a very far away building. The southernmost, or the south beacon, the southern beacon, whatever it is. Pretty awesome journey. Now our next journey is going to be very interesting. It'll be a bit different, but the routes are actually mixed at one point. But that's it right there. That's it right there. Despite seeing this building for so many years, I've actually never been inside it. I know like what building it is. There's like a pool area nearby it, but I've just never been inside of it. That could be a goal one day. Look at it. It actually doesn't look as big from here, but from back there it seems really big because it takes so long for it just to like even change size. This is it right here. This is the building. Either way, southernmost point. I know a building that I can get on top of. You know the hospital I showed you earlier? That place I actually probably will plan to go on top of. I can get up on top there. I probably wouldn't do it now though because of the coronas. But I remember on like 4th of July 2016 and maybe even 2017 or maybe even 2015, we used to do that because you could get a cool view of fireworks. But yeah, I'm just gonna admire this building for a bit. You've already admired it enough. There's the sun now. And, it's a ball sun sort of bit. Amber, why are these random white people looking at me? What's wrong? I got a stick, so I got a stick with a big stick, so there's the movie about it. Also, you may notice it moves. Yeah, you see what I mean now? Right, how like it has a different angle from different sides. Alright, so I'm taking a special route. It's kind of like a college dorm-based route, but you'll understand it. I'll explain it. So in theory, this path is actually, I always thought of it as like a tiny bit longer than the Maple to Central place. It actually goes to Central. Oh, you kind of see what I mean. You kind of see what I mean. It's really different from the same watch. Now, many of you may remember I used to work at the library quite a lot. I worked at the library this summer, 2019. So my bike route would always be, it would start this way and it would turn all the way down here to Central. Now, let me show you something cool. Although it's all the way down there, you can see from down there, you can probably see from here too. Can you see that? A very tiny yellow, no you can't see it with this, but you can kind of see it with the human eye though. But it's a really tiny like yellow thing down there. That is a tiny sign on Central. That's super far away. It always took me 3 minutes to bike there. I was such a fast bike. Oh my god, I always wonder where this house was. Those two clouds are chugging their way along. Here's the cool thing. While that street ridge is bent, this one isn't. So actually, at first you see down here where I started, it's actually pretty decent ways away from here. But down there by the sign, which will be there in like 15 minutes, it's like right next to it. Like even right here, it's so far away. And here's the park I passed by. It's pretty nice. Remember when I was biking, it was summer, so it was all green trees or whatever. So it's either checkpoint 6.5 or 7.5. Depends. Downtown, is there 2 checkpoints or 1? I don't know. Probably 6.5. So yeah, nice. Let's try to even know where's this cloud. We're moving fast. We're actually already past the halfway point, actually. Or just like a little past it. So we're actually kind of near Northwestern and that one beach I always go to. You can make out the sign now for sure, slightly, with the camera. And there it is. You kind of get a glint of yellow. Actually, there it is. All the way down there. Wow. Can't believe it took me 3 minutes to bike. There's a really nice house over there. It's up by the beach side. We're also actually right nearby Origin Park. Also, I'm seeing always so much bikers going that way to the beach. It seems that it's still true. Even about over like actually about 9 months later, because it was mostly June and July. It was actually mostly July when I took this route, and now it's April, and those are 9 months apart. So 9 months later. Oh my gosh, you can actually see the lake. It's actually really blue. So it's nice. Also, there's the sign I was talking about. Surprise, surprise! It's so freaking small. So how can something this small and also this right next to it be seen from so far away? That reminds me of that confusion. Like, how can you see the space, the International Space Station all from far away, not because of the sunlight? This one is because of the color mostly. And yeah, now I'm about to surprise you. So, you may be like, okay, where are we now? We're on Central, so I walk straight this way. Just past this hospital, you'll see something really cool. Here's the best way to hold the stick, by the way. This. I don't know, it's just a cool way to hold it. It's also kind of like an arm workout, too. Probably like, oh, wait, I recognize that building. Yeah, you see what I'm getting at? Yeah, you're starting to get it. We're almost there, right by that bridge. This is a pretty nice view of the sun, though. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I'm so excited to show you. Oh god, I made that light. Yep. Back here again. The awesome view, and you can see the southernmost point once more. Or the northernmost point. Shit. So, I think checkpoints are pretty much gone. I guess this is checkpoint 7. Well, actually, checkpoint 7 was the sign. This is checkpoint 8 in that case. Let's go back all the way to the northernmost point. This was a fucking mega walk, by the way. Mega walk. Just a mega walk. It's a really mega walk, if you ask me. Oh, and very shortly, the building's gonna be popping up. In fact, this is so nice, you could even see the northern beacon one. I guess I could give you a cool fact about some walks. Some of my walks are definitely based off of area, which was like the last one. This one is based more off of diameter, if anything. Now, as we're back by original checkpoint 1.5, you can sort of make out. Wow, that second route's actually a really fast way to get from downtown to out here again. Because now we're already back by one of my favorite filming spots and like meditation spots. We're gonna go back to the forest. We're actually first gonna head back all the way to Linden, like a little past in between Maple and Linden, where I started at my northernmost point by the temple. Yeah. All right, now we're by OG checkpoint 1. There's also probably 100% chance of bikers. We'll see them on the way back. Don't worry. That's a pretty big. Don't worry. I just looked. I can confirm that I was right. It feels good to be natural. Still, why would you do such a thing, man? Come on. Cut down trees, like, come on. And super simply, I would like to welcome. In fact, honestly, this whole trip has made this path from all the way from here to Central, like nothing. It is a lot larger distance from Central to Elgin or whatever, or Emerson actually. But here we are, nonetheless. We made it, and we're almost done. Back at start, but we're going back to the pre-start or whatever. I've been seeing these marks all over, but these people over here, they've been following me since Central, actually. So that's pretty cool. Barn owl, they say. I'll have to catch one. That's probably like in the colder seasons. And those are about to end. There we go. So that's going to its farthest point again. Back at the beacon. Awesome adventure. Also, those people are just following me through this golf course. I don't know if they're following me anymore, but alright, let's go back to the forest now. In theory, you could probably go under this thing. But it looks really cool. But it looks really cool. So, anyhow, hope you enjoyed this video too, honestly. Vlogging my adventures out in the open wild. A land full of mystery and history. And look how far away that bridge is now. The water's actually really sparkly. Because of sunlight, obviously. Here we go past the skiing area. Or the sledding? Yeah, that's a big major sledding area, man. So, how much could you bear the forest? Probably a few. I bet there's no girls though. Girls are extra points. You know, I can make a point to something. There's another barn owl one. There's like multiple of them. Pretty awesome though. You know, one thing I probably could still see, but I haven't seen in a while. The moon. What happened to it? To relocate it might be super hard now that it's actually, the sun is reaching upon it since it's past noon now. I don't know. This stick is gonna go back right where I found it so we can go on future adventures with it. Also, over this walk went from cold to actually really nice. It's very nice out now. Really warm too and sunny. Has to buy hello to my favorite chair. Back to the woods. Nice visiting the homeland, huh? My favorite mound. Maybe I should dig. Nah. I'll put this guy back. Where you get from? Oh, I haven't sat down in like 2 hours. Remember when the chair was around here? Oh, it's so warm. It's like primal sunbathing time. Okay. Right here, I think. Yeah, go home and just left. Yeah, there was a girl, so I guess one. Alright. Adventures should happen more later. See you, old place, see ya. Next time I come here, I might as well keep a bike. That's a good idea. Wait, girl homie just went down a block. That's kind of... Is that stalking? No, it isn't. It isn't. There's a feeling where bikers are heading. It's the final view. Now we're heading home. Cool shadow effect. Down there, it's shadowy. Up here, it's not shadowy. They don't have access to the sun, and we do have access to the sun. Also, the peaks there I did recognize, but it's not like someone I've had experience with. It's just someone I saw, like this red, kind of like orange-haired kid, kind of young. I recognized that dude, like, seen him at least twice there. Home sweet home. The exact girl's like right behind me. But anyhow, 10 out of 10 would do again. Also, you can see my reflection there. What? I could try to find the moon again, but it's probably sunken now. But personally, there's always one thing you can always find, and that's the sun. This walk did a great job of clearing off my shoes. They're like nothing on them. Just had water for the first time in like 3 hours, although I wasn't thirsty at all. Also, just started peeing for the first time in a few hours, 3 hours. And I have to pee all the so it's okay. I'd love to get the live stream notices. I'm gonna turn on my computer today if you're with me. I honestly might snow again one of these days, probably not.